on Victoria Road, still working on the extension, and pretty much now set on the layout. Still going to have the town scene above the tracks that run behind. I've now decided though to put a farm on the far side of the tracks. So there'll be an embankment down where you can just about see that space there. Level crossing will sit up the top. And here will be some terraced housing, some shops. There'll be a parking lot down here for the preservation station. There will be a crossing here to disappear into a road tunnel there that will be blacked out, so you won't be able to see that it doesn't actually go anywhere. We got a bridge across from the rural scene here. I've started to bed some of these models into the scenery, so I've cut the foam board here so that this is kind of level with foam height. It's going to gradually slope upwards to be able to cross a bridge. That gap there will be filled with hillside. So this road will run up over the bridge, keep going across the level crossing. At the crossroads there, you either go to the houses or you come along the back here. I've actually switched over, you can see the cork in the background, that's where the track's going to run. So the road will run in front of the track. It'll come down where I've got this piece of wood and hook up with where the bus is there, and then goes off into the industrial area. So this will become a hillside as well, with a road on it. Tunnel portals kind of in place with where it's going to be. So the branch line will just be in between those two tunnel portals, and the rest will be covered. Still toying with whether or not to expose the tracks at the back there and make that a bridge. So that's kind of what it looks like from this side. We'll just journey around the back if I can avoid falling over my tripod, and I'll show a couple of things that we're doing back here. So first off, where the farm is now, if we come down here, we'll see this is where the farm had been, where this painted surface is. Cork bed is where the track was previously, and I've just laying it out here to show that I've now gone from a 9-inch radius to 11-inch radius curve here, which should help. And then that way this branch line will line up with having made the decision to pull the branch line towards the back of the layout. And it'll hook up here with this section, runs around and off and down behind. To elevate the branch line, here's the scheme I've concocted. I'm using these little, for want of a better word, pillars that are a combination of 2 carriage bolts and a piece of wood. The piece of wood is bolted underneath, so this part won't move, and then bolted above and below the baseboard. And I've got them spread every couple of feet. So there's another one, and another one, and another one, and then the same for supporting the town scene back here. Carriage bolts with wood on top. So what I'm going to do is screw the baseboard straight through the baseboard and into those pieces of wood on the top. But what it allows me to do is fine-tune the height even after the baseboard's down and the track's laid. I can adjust the bolts underneath without touching the screws, because these will be solid now, and just fine-tune the height of this to make sure it lines up with the next module over. So on that end there, and then where that ramp comes up, those are two separate modules. So that is the plan.